Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time, what did we do? Oh yes, we launched Thomtery Kerman up in an attempt to gain experience and pass by the Mun, neither of which actually succeeded because Thomtery Kerman is still a disgusting level 0 pilot. Dang it, Thomtery Kerman! What are you trying to do to us? You can't do that anyway. We are going to go to mission control. I'm sorry, I just tripped over my own tongue in such a terrible way that I had to just, spit my tongue out on the ground, and it's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to live with it. Anyway, we need to see what particularly we are doing now. We do need to continue with the Fly by the Mun mission and hope to actually fly by the Mun. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we will try very hard. It's gonna give us 106,000 big ones, which isn't actually all that important to us right now, but I still think it would be good to have it. I want money. I'm sure you want money too. And we're gonna have that money. Okay. Let's see what we could possibly have. Test hydraulic detachment manifold? What is a hydraulic detachment manifold? I don't know what that is. Stack separator in flight. Yeah, that can be done. I think that can be done easily. Okay. Test the TR-2C stack separator in flight over Kerbal. Accepted the mission. Thank you very much. We shall go to the vehicle assembly bay and build a rocket to go to the Mun. Kind of. Pass by the Mun. We don't actually plan to stay there. I hope we don't plan to stay there. That would be bad. We would have lost someone in space at that point. So which is the... Oh, this one. That's a tiny one. What? Wait. How are we supposed to use this thing? It's too small. It's tiny. Jeez, I really should have looked into what particularly we were agreeing to before I agreed to it. Which is a note for the future, that if you ever are agreeing to something, you should definitely make sure you know what you're agreeing to. Oh, good lord. Anyway, I guess we won't be doing that, at least not for now. We'll have to build a whole new type of rocket in order to accommodate that. Okay, we're going to attach a Science Junior to this, so that we can bring back some science of particular value. And we shall attach to it a heat shield to ensure that it is not exploded. We had a small problem with it getting quite hot last time. It didn't actually explode, but it could have at any moment exploded, and that would not be good. Hey, incline flight wheel. Stick there. There we go, okay. So we've got the incline flight wheel to keep ourselves from going completely out of control. That's standard, we've done it before. It's not even interesting. I need to figure out where in the heck the parachutes are, which somehow, literally every time I come and play, I forget where the parachutes are. How does one forget it so quickly? It doesn't even make any sense. I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. Let's see. We then need some liquid fuel. Simple liquid fuel for a simple Thomtery Kerman, who is once again going to be launched into space because we have to continue to try to boost his experience, which he didn't succeed at boosting last time because he's a prick. He really should have thought about the fact that whoa, is that literally touching the ground? That's impressive. That is impressive. Anyway, that's a secondary thought. It doesn't even matter. We're going to attach here some radial decouplers. There we go. We shall attach on also some Thumper solid fuel boosters. Standard orbital flight mechanics. Orbital flight mechanics? Orbital flight rocket. There we are. We'll put some fins on. I don't know how much these things help, but we're gonna put them on anyway because, you know, we have a ton of money, and in the very least, it's not going to hurt the rocket, I don't think. And if it does, I'm gonna go and, I don't know, cry in a corner somewhere. Which would not be good, unless, of course, you do actually, for some reason, want me to go cry in a corner. Whereas then I won't be particularly happy about that. I will be actually particularly insulted by the fact that you want me to do that, and I will, I don't know. I don't actually know what I would do. Probably just be like, that is sad. Why would you want me to do that? Anyway. We've got all of that. We need to put the launch stabilizers on. Bada boom. Launch stabilizers are on. Meld that in with launch... Oh, Lord. Meld that in with launch 6. And everything should be in order for the launch of this vessel. What is the name, one might ask? The name shall in fact be... Mooner Flyby Deluxe. Because there always has to be an extra word on there. You can't just have a standard like Mooner Flyby. That's not good enough. There has to be an extra word there. Don't ask why, just go with it. Anyway, to the launch pad! Oh, good God. Bill Kerman, what are you doing here? Bill Kerman, you're not supposed to be here! Revert the flight to vehicle assembly. Good God, Bob Kerman. Bill Kerman, sorry. Bob Kerman didn't do anything wrong, did he? He didn't do a single thing wrong. He did everything perfectly, he just stayed where he was. Bill Kerman, on the other hand, decided he had to come out and try to do something. There, Thomtery Kerman, you are now in position. Get out there and actually fly this vehicle. Good Lord, Bob Kerman, trying to be important. Bob Kerman's not important. Okay, here we go. SAS is on. Thomtery Kerman, good luck. You disgusting Kerban. Just get out of here. You disgusting Kerban. That's all. Here we are, flying once again into space. Okay, so we want to align along the east-west lines. Last time we went, I think, north-south more for our orbital path. We want to aim for the east-west, because that'll make it easier for us to align with the Mun and try to get close to it. So, if we can do that, perhaps we have a chance of actually not returning to, but actually going to the Mun itself. Are you bad? Okay. We've ejected the rockets, firing off the next ones, and we will begin to angle our ascent to a 90-degree angle along the east-west line. Come on, Thomtery. Get control. Align that vessel! Like you actually mean it, Thomtery! Not like you don't mean it. I mean, if you don't mean it, that's kind of strange, Thomtery. You should really mean it when you're trying to align your vessel. Okay, it's definitely aligning at this point. It's mostly out of the atmosphere, so it's a lot easier to control the vessel, I would imagine. There we are. We are at the 90-degree angle that we are seeking. Well, we're not quite at the 90-degree angle. Thomtery has decided to recorrect it past the 90-degree angle. Okay, there we go. Fire the rockets! I'm gonna fire this just for a second. Okay, stop firing. And we are going to check the orbit. Okay, we're in a decent orbit. I get a strange feeling that we just won't be capable of actually making it to the Mun. But regardless, we're going to try. Okay. So you need to be pointed, I believe, directly upwards. And this should expand our orbit this way. Let us try and see how it works. Yeah? Yeah, I think it's expanding it that way. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be. I don't know. Let's angle it just a bit, so it's a bit closer to our flight path. I get the odd feeling Thomtery Kerman's not actually particularly gonna be going anywhere. That's unfortunate for poor Thomtery Kerman, whose only job was actually to go to the Mun. Although it is expanding quite... Oh no, I was gonna say it's expanding quite rapidly. But it isn't. Oh, Thomtery Kerman, what are we going to do with you? Well, in the very least, he'll go as far away from Kerman as I believe any Kerban-made vehicle has ever gone. Good for you, Thomtery. I'm sure that makes you feel good. You shouldn't feel good about that. You failed in your mission, Thomtery Kerman. Think about what you've done. He's still happy. Even after he's thought about what he's done, he's still happy. That's disgusting, Thomtery. Okay, we're gonna get him to the apoapsis. Apoapsis? Apopsis? I'm just gonna call it the Pope. He's going to the Pope, and that'll be the perfect situation for him to do some science experiments. Because you know there's a million things that can be done when you make it to the Pope. He's currently at 1,700 meters. 1,700,000 meters from Kerban. He's almost to the 2 million meter mark, which I believe is the farthest any vehicle has been from Kerban up to this point. Good for you, Thomtery Kerman. I'm sure you feel really good about that. Don't feel good about that! You can't feel good about that. You failed. Okay, let's see what we can do. Observe the material. Oh. The high radiation environment causes a few of the samples to glow. Looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Don't paint the rocket with this, Thomtery Kerman. Anyway, that's a good amount of information. Let's get some science from the thermometer. Okay, it's the same thing we had before. Not particularly interesting. Thomtery Kerman, how do you feel about this? Yes, you are reporting in from space. Good for you, Thomtery Kerman, but on the other hand, I don't actually care. Doesn't matter. Okay. We've got a good piece of data at this point, and we can return quite swiftly to Kerban. Good luck, Thomtery Kerman. I still can't go that high. Oh, good lord. Oh, my lord. Okay, people, I'm sure you're wondering very much what happened there. You see, I felt the necessity, for some reason, to speed up the process of him returning. I think I sped it up to somewhere around like 500 times, probably. That was a bad idea. So he very quickly collided with Kerban. So quickly that we didn't actually get to see it, and he's dead now. Thomtery Kerman is dead again! Oh god, he's just doomed to die, isn't he? Let's just recover the pieces. And let's hope that nobody actually figures out about that. Goodbye, Thomtery. I'm sure you were a good pilot in your time. Not the best pilot. We kind of need to... Yeah. Killed in action. Killed in action. Killed in action. Thomtery Kerman. Killed in action. Goodbye, Thomtery Kerman. Oh, good lord. How do I mess this up so terribly every time? It's like I'm not trying to actually go places here. But I can assure you I am actually trying to go places. It's just I'm not very good at it. Oh my lord, Thomtery Kerman, I'm so sorry. So sorry indeed. We didn't even get any of that science back. That would have been really useful science too. We could have gotten tons of things. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Well, there's a lot of sciencey things that we can't have. Although I like looking at them because they look nice, don't they? We can't have any of these. We killed Thomtery Kerman. And we don't really have enough time to launch another rocket. Unless we launch a really small rocket, but I don't really see the point. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. I don't know why. If you enjoyed this, you're probably some sort of terrible sadist who likes watching Thomtery Kerman explode on high impact into Kerman before any of us could even figure out what was going on. Or maybe you guys actually knew what was going on and you were like, what is wrong with you, mate? Why were you doing that? And I would be like, I don't know. It wasn't planned. It just happened. Anyway, next time we're going to launch another rocket, probably with Bill Kerman in it. Bill Kerman doesn't usually die, so that should be fine. And then, you know, maybe we'll get past the Mun. Probably not, but we'll try anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.